The Austrian-based motorcycle company KTM wins motocross championships in Europe at will. But that success has lived in the shadows of their challenges in the United States.
KTM hasn't won a major championship in the US, and that's what we want to do. We want to make KTM the strongest team out there.
When I was racing, I wanted to race wherever there was the best riders, and if you want to be the best in the world, it was not good enough to just race in Europe.
You know, the riders pretty much get all the glory, but to sit back and feel like you were a little part of that whole thing is pretty cool.
And we are off! Into turn number 1 they go!
Monday through Friday are theirs to control, but Saturdays determine their fate. For those behind the machine, fear will be silenced by love for the craft and belief in the purpose. November 2009. The global economy was heading into its darkest recession in decades. Most major motorcycle manufacturers were pulling money away from their race teams. But it was at this time that KTM began a 3-year financial surge into American racing.
First and foremost, we're a product-driven company, and the product is designed to win races, period. And the staff here wants to win races, wants to win championships, and wants to take that into product sales.
Going into 2010, KTM launched the 350 SXF and hired Mike Alessi. Before he was injured, Alessi was the most dominant rider in the 2009 outdoor season.
We started almost as good as we could have imagined, with Mike getting the whole shot and running away with it, winning that second moto at Hangtown.
Mike Alessi delivering KTM their 2011 350 accolades here at the Outdoor Motocross Nationals.
There were moments where Mark showed he could race up front, race with the leaders, race for wins, and the next race would be complete opposite. The end result was a 6th in the championship, and coming into the championship I was expecting to be on the podium.
From a company perspective, hit it out of the park. Actually, we ended up selling more 350s than probably any of us ever imagined, but from a racing perspective, we saw absolutely the need to do more, and we really saw was the need to bring in the right guys working on the bike, the expertise with guys like Roger and Ian.
Late in 2010, KTM hired the most successful manager in the Premier class, along with his crew of technicians. It was another investment that stood in contrast to the shrinking budgets of other race teams.
I feel bad for some of the people at Suzuki that work really hard. On the other hand, the people that have the last say on what the race department can do, they only look at numbers and they don't want to take any risk, and everything is gloom and doom. If you want to stay in the business, you have to take some chances.
He guaranteed me that KTM was serious about making a big push in the US, and he was speaking to the owner directly.
It felt bad because we were winning, we were dominating, and there was nobody with a happy face there.
KTM off-road is their main business, whereas the other Japanese makers, their main business is either automobiles or street bikes. So I thought that if this is their main business, obviously their long-term goal is to succeed.
Along with DeCoster and Ian Harrison, KTM also acquired Andrew Short after the 2010 outdoor season. Short decided to ride the 350, while Alessi chose to ride the 450.
Mark's happy, he loves the bike, really believes he's in a position to win races and go for the championship.
An anticipation of Lucas Oil from Motocross.
I flew in Saturday morning. Just kind of happened to be when I walked up to the semi. First guy I saw was Mike, and he was pumped. I mean, he was really pumped.
In the first practice session at Hangtown, Mike Alessi was 3 seconds faster than the rest of the field.
I almost thought, man, I hope we don't do this once again where Hangtown's our high point and it just goes down from there.
Next time on Behind the Machine, with Alessi on the sidelines, KTM turns their attention to Andrew Short and the continued development of their machines in pursuit of a championship.
Shorty now having a rough time at it.
Coming back from a weekend when a guy's got injured or you had an engine blow up, it's trying and it's tough to get going on the Monday, but you just try and get ready for the next one and see what you can do then.
It's not easy, and I keep reminding the people at the factory and all that we can do it, but it's going to take everybody's best to turn this thing around.